dialects in Germany? How were the Standard German and the other dialects emerge? Which are the main dialects? And which dialect is spoken in our own region, East Frisia? But first, we have to clarify one thing. What does the word dialect mean? The word dialect comes from the ancient Greek word dialektai, which means to talk. So the way a group of people speaks a certain language. Dialects are variants of German, such as Standard German. Then, next question. How was German in general emerged? The origin is in the Indo-European. Between 600 and 1000 AD, Standard German and Low German were developed out. These were subdivided into other dialects. The reason for the amount of different dialects in the German-speaking world is that Germany became a United Nation state very late.
From 1520 onwards, with the printing of books and the translation of the Bible by Martin Luther, the Standard German of nowadays originated from a Germanic variant of the German language. At first it was just a written language. With the founding of the German nation-state in 1871, Standard German was used to unify the administration. At that time, dialects were considered as a language of the uneducated underclasses. Standard German became a meaning of communication for all people within the country. With the introduction of radio in the 1920s began the so-called dialect death in Germany. This was further reinforced by the introduction of Standard German in schools in the 1970s and by the media. Nowadays, dialects are understood as original differences that have crept into Standard German. In the future, large-scale regional linguistic features will still be recognizable, but the original dialects will be extinct. In total, 60% of Germans speak a dialect in the 20 major language areas of Germany.
In East Frisia, the region where we live, there is a special kind of Plattdeutsch, or in English Low German, which is also another dialect. East Frisia is one of the few regions in which Low German still has a relatively strong position. Under the influence of Standard German, however, a decline in the language skills of the youth of today can also be observed. Only about 2,000 people can speak the East Frisian Platt in East Frisia. In total, there are 20 different main German dialects, but we will only present 5 of them: Bavarian, Hamburgian, Swabian, Badisch, and Rhenish. Typical words that come from the various dialects are, for example, in Bavarian, Gratla, which is something like a description for someone who is good for nothing; Hamburgian, Dan, which is the meaning for girls; Swabian, Scheslo, which means couch; Badisch, Bolle, which means ball; and Rhenish, Kinkelitz, which is a word for something like insignificant things. There are also different names for dishes, such as pancakes, which is Pfannkuchen but has the same meaning as Berliner; a bread roll, which is Brötchen but has the same meaning as Semmel; and a plum cake, which is Pflaumkuchen but has the same meaning as Zwetschgenkuchen, and some more things.